5 secrets feminine women don't share that gets any man deeply obsessed with them. If you're a successful woman who wants an exceptional man to chase, think about, and win your heart, this video is for you. What if I told you that it is not your beauty or charm, your feminine energy, that first draws a guy to you? According to studies, men who see women or men as traditionally feminine are more attracted to them and have a stronger desire for a long-term relationship. Femininity is the soft, sometimes vulnerable part of you, the soft, girly lady in you. And a confident, independent, and ambitious woman understands how to take advantage of that soft side in her, to entice a man to satisfy her with needs that only he can give her. Femininity is a source of power. It is something about a lady that makes a man feel masculine. Men are programmed to crave feminine women because they are biologically drawn to feminine energy. Feminine women reinforce masculine energy, and guys enjoy this because it makes them feel more manly, which they cherish. When a lady shows her feminine side, no man can ignore her or avoid noting her vulnerabilities. His mind immediately connects with her vulnerability, eliminating any ideas of a threat, and his protective side forms a relationship of protection and attachment with her. Some women have difficulty attracting the men they desire because they gravitate toward their masculine side. Women are growing more masculine as a result of changes in our culture and feminist movements. However, although this modern era permits us to be the self-assured, independent women we are, there is one thing we must never lose: our femininity. When the situation demands you to function from your zone of femininity, you must learn to switch off your rough masculine aura. Femininity is important in both appealing to men and maintaining a solid relationship. What do feminine women do to entice guys for chasing them? Some women appear feminine yet function with a male energy, which may not bode well for masculine men. Masculine men feel threatened and uneasy when they are in the presence of masculine women. So, if you want to attract the men of your dreams, you must not only appear feminine, but also nurture feminine energy inside yourself. So here are 5 secrets of feminine women that gets any man deeply obsessed with them. 1. Be desirable. Being desirable does not imply putting a lot of pressure on yourself to lose a lot of weight or gain a flawless tan, or whatever you believe is the best way for you to be beautiful. However, we must recognize that men are visual creatures, and a guy will not seek you if he does not feel a desire for you. That is sexual attention, or his desire to sleep with you. There is nothing wrong with a man physically desiring us. In fact, it is an essential part of the romantic process. My invitation to all of you, gorgeous ladies, is to make certain that you are putting your best self forward. 2. Don't make the first move. A move is an indication of interest. Feminine women do not send signs of interest to men who do not show interest in them. She will wait for the man to approach before deciding who she will be with. So, if you want men to consider you worthy of their attention, simply avoid making the first move. Approaching them at work or social events, sending the initial text after being matched on a dating app, friending or following guys on social media, sending a DM to a male coworker, and asking for his phone number in order to ask him out are all examples of this. Of course, you may approach men with no romantic motives and they could be interested in you. However, as a general rule, do not make the first move, since it may turn out that the man is not interested in you or is turned off by the initial move. 3. To use feminine energy, surrender to his pursuit. What does it mean to surrender to his pursuit? We're so used to going for what we want as successful women. In reality, this is the message of feminism. You can have everything you want. If you want something, go for it, and don't stop until you get it. But this is precisely why so many of us who are successful in our professional lives are not successful in our love life. That's because we're trying to apply the concepts of professional success to our personal life. And this simply does not work, since romance operates on biological principles of attraction and sexual polarity. It is critical that, as a result, the man is taking the initiative, pursue you, at least in the early stages of dating, is gravitating toward you. Now, after working with many successful women, I've seen that many of them fall back and yield to a man's desire. but they are still very outcome-oriented about it. This is still quite macho. If you don't call a man, but are anxiously waiting by the phone, is he going to text me? Why hasn't he contacted me? You are still not in a position to employ feminine energy effectively, because being completely surrendered entails accepting the idea that if a man was intended to be in your life, he would follow up, he would seek you without you having to do anything. Instead of stressing, beating yourself up, and wondering if you're good enough, recognize that if he truly wants it, he will come for it, and there is nothing else you can do. That is how feminine energy should be used. On an energy level, entirely submitting and accepting the man's role in pursuing you. 4. Be warm and inviting. My fourth recommendation for attracting a high-quality man is to be friendly and inviting. We live in a world of contradicting dating advice, misleading rules, and terrible advice such as don't let him see you're interested in him, act busy and unavailable. Because of these misunderstandings, many women are frightened of appearing too eager when a guy pursues them. We believe this is how to employ feminine energy, but in reality, we are being cold and putting up a barrier. Being approachable is critical. In reality, high-value masculine men will never pursue a lady over whom they believe they cannot win. They don't want to go through hoops merely to get her to like him. That is why when a man shows signs of being interested in you, it is crucial to be friendly and inviting. It's a technique for him to demonstrate that it's safe for him to pursue us. Of course, making it safe and simple for a man to seek you is not the same as pursuing him. It appears as easy as saying something gentle and kind to express gratitude for his efforts. Here are some examples. Oh, this feels wonderful. Thank you for making this date possible for us. Oh, it's great to hear your voice early in the morning. Safety, warmth, welcome, and gentleness are at the heart of feminine energy. Do not be scared to display your emotions or share your thoughts. It's okay to show him that he makes you happy. This is the main reason he'll keep coming back to you for more. 5. Let the men lead. Men work towards getting your heart, and they only value what they have to work for. Not being a doormat involves having strict boundaries and standards. If he acts or says something that violates your boundaries, be prepared to communicate yourself in a feminine manner. You communicate yourself with feminine sentences that begin with I feel, I felt, or I'm feeling. Never start with the words you did or you made me, which are both accusatory and will typically make a masculine guy lose interest in you. If you demonstrate that you value yourself and your time, a masculine energy man will respect the way you feel and apologize for his rudeness. He will also change his actions for you in order to make you pleased. Well, that's all about it. Thanks for watching.